Hello, and welcome to Music Webinars, Music Matters. I'm Roxanne Kiley from Busy Izzy and Friends.
And I'm Stephen Kiley from Busy Izzy and Friends.
And welcome to today's interview. We're so excited. We can't wait to introduce you to this fabulous guy sitting to our right, left. But before we start...
Yes, look, before we get underway, we would like to acknowledge and pay our respects to the Gadigal people upon whose land we are enjoying the lifestyle that we do as Australians, but we would like to acknowledge the fact that the First Nations people, the Gadigal people of this area that Sydney lies on, these are our guys, and we appreciate the fact that we are able to live our lives on the land of the Gadigal people.
Indeed, I'll second
that. So, introducing Mr. James Shipstone, musician, recording artist, publisher, and managing director at BMG. Welcome, James. Welcome.
Hi, James.
We're so excited to interview you, you fabulous human you. So let's start off with...
I was just going to say thank you very much for that lovely intro. And it was managing director, actually, I have to be a little bit more exact because it's managing director of BMG Music Publishing.
Managing director.
Just in case anybody gets confused that I was managing director of the record company as well.
Okay, that's okay. You can tell us all about it as we get to know a little more about you, James.
And that's one of the reasons we're excited to talk to you, James, because we're looking forward to gaining the insights that your experience in the industry over the decades that you've worked in the industry, especially in the music publishing area, which I think many of our viewers are going to find very interesting.
Viewers and music compatriots and peers, exactly.
Indeed.
So let's just kick it off with, let us know how you started in the industry, James.
Well, I guess I'd have to say that if it was anything to do with the school I went to, I would never have got into the music industry. I went to a brother's school in Southampton in the south of England, and the music lessons consisted of what they used to call a percussion band. And so the whole class would be given cymbals and what you call triangles to hit on and drums to bash. And then they would put on the most appalling the music that you hear in marching bands. And then we had to sort of just hit things in time, which I suppose was good for the timekeeping, but not one of us in that class would ever have got any enjoyment out of what we were listening to and what we were playing. But on the plus side, I had a father that loved his music, knew nothing about music whatsoever, but he was into all the big bands of the 1930s and 40s, Duke Ellington and Benny Goodman and those sort of orchestras. So that's what I was listening to. Without listening to it consciously, it was always there. And I think that's where I got my... Oh, he was also a huge fan of Django Reinhardt, the gypsy jazz guitarist.
Oh, yeah.
And that became my first love. And I guess I got it somehow. I still can't remember how I got my first guitar, but it was a very cheap little thing. And I remember I didn't know anything about chords and I hadn't had a lesson or anything, but there was a song that got into the charts in the UK called Singing the Blues. And I can't even remember who recorded it, but there was a very pretty girl that lived on the opposite side of it. Pardon?
What year are we talking?
What century? We're talking, what would we be talking? Oh, bloody hell. Sorry. About in the 50s. And
singing the blues. Is that the one?
That is the one. Very well remembered there. That's because that's really going. Oh, I know who the artist was. Tommy Steele.